Because I know sometimes, because you recently shared a story
Mm,
about something that happened to you, I think while you were driving,
mm,
where you were a victim of some gunshots that went
mhm.
off and it hit your car. Yes. Um, so how do you remain steadfast and confident in the community when you go through things like
First of all, being in the middle of gunfire, which I had nothing to do with, I was
that?
sitting in my car
Mhm.
and bullets ricocheting everywhere.
Yeah.
I found myself under my steering wheel praying to God
Yeah.
that you can't end it like this.
Mm,
I said, you told me I had certain things I had to do and then not finish it.
mm,
So I'm holding you to
mm,
that. The only way I can hold you to that is you have to let me live. Bullets came through my car and through my seats. If I was sitting up, it would have went through my heart. And I got out of the car when the bullets stopped, and it sounded like a war zone.
mm,
Smoke was everywhere. 10-year-old boy lost his life in front of me, 10 feet away, gasping for air. And I prayed for him that God would receive him because I knew it was too late,
yeah.
too many bullets. And then in some cases, some people may think this is selfish, but it's not. I rejoiced that it wasn't me. I had work to do. And I thanked him for another chance. And right after that, the next day, I had to speak to the governor at Pimlico Racetrack. And I looked at him with that in me.
Yeah.
Someone called me and told me the night before, because I was going to do the speech, to not talk about the shooting around the governor
Mm,
because it may embarrass him. And I know Governor Moore.
yeah.
He's not embarrassed very easily.
No.
He leaned into my message. And I told the person, I don't know if you know me or not. Just wasted your breath. I just want to let you know that. You don't know me, but you just wasted that. Now you make me really
Right.
lean
Really
in.
going into it.
And the governor gave me his word
Mhm.
that he's going to help us continue the fight to have a safe street, to have a neutral place, and to allow our young people to grow. And this is happening all over the place. I'm not saying that Park Heights is only prone for gunshots, but
Mhm.
what I am saying is, if you if you're not a threat to the devil, he wouldn't have to do things like this. You have to be a threat. Because if
Mhm.
everybody in Park Heights is doing what he wanted, guess what? The streets would be quiet. We
Yeah.
wouldn't have any problems. It'd be good. But because we're going against the grain,
Mm.
because we're doing what God called us to do, the devil has it out for us.
Ooh, man. So, from that situation, do you feel that you that the community took steps back, or you are you saying like this is part of the process?
That pushed me forward. That happened to me have sped up my
Mhm.
clock
Mm.
in doing things. All of it's a step back when things like that happen,
Yeah.
but it's how you respond to it that dictates the direction and the trajectory of where you're going. And that pushed me
Mhm.
now to sit my board members down and sit my people in the church and the community down and say, okay, all that stuff y'all said you wanted to do, let's go. Let's get it done. We no longer procrastinate. We got to get it done. Some people would have run.
Yeah.
It
Mm.
made me want to stay and get the job.
And I commend you on that because I'm not. You're absolutely right. A lot of people would have
Yeah.
probably quit and
Pack their
saying,
children up
"Yep,
and go.
yep, absolutely." So I definitely commend you.
And if I could say this one
Mhm.
last thing. I was at the barbershop taking a neighbor who was mentally challenged.
Mhm.
I take him every month to get his
Mhm.
haircut. And it's funny, he goes into the barbershop and tell the barbershop barber what he wants. And I look at the barber and say, like, you know what I told you,
Right.
do what I told
Right.
you. And I was rushing in after the gunfire because he was right there at the window
Mm.
getting his haircut.
Mm.
And I ran in to tell him to make sure he was okay and he didn't get shot, killed. And he turned around in the chair and said, what's wrong? Why are you so upset? What's wrong with you? And his mental capacity could not allow him to process what just happened. Can you imagine to be in a place that you can't even process negativity and
Wow.
every day is
Is
beautiful? But this is
yeah.
what put the icing on the cake. I ran in to make sure he's okay.